Good morning, everyone, honorable judges, and my wonderful friends. Before we begin, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Alexis.
My name is Yuyu.
My name is Alvaro.
Today, we will tell you a story about the legend of Mount Kelut, the curse of Lembu Sura. And we will all trace the footsteps of an ancient from the land of Java, where mountains tower high and their creator hold a tragic tale. Let us listen together to the legend of Mount Kelut, a story of forbidden love, false promises, and an eternal curse. Once upon a time, in the region of East Java, there was a kingdom called Daha. The king of this kingdom was named Prabu Brawijaya, a very powerful ruler. The king had a very beautiful daughter named Dewi Kilisuci. Her beauty was widely known, like an angel who had descended from heaven. Meanwhile, in another place there lived a powerful creature with the body of a giant bull and the head of human, named Lembu Suro. He had great strength and extraordinary powers. Lembu Suro also heard about the beauty of Dewi Kilisuci, and he fell in love. One day, Lembu Suro came to see King Brawijaya in the kingdom of Daha with the intention of proposing to Dewi Kilisuci.
I have come, Your Majesty,
Said Lembu Suro in a booming voice,
to propose to your daughter, Dewi Kilisuci, to be my queen.
King Brawijaya and the entire palace were in shock. How could a princess be paired with a creature like Lembu Suro? However, Lembu Suro was very powerful, and rejecting his proposal could spell disaster for the kingdom. King Brawijaya asked for time to think. He then called Dewi Kilisuci.
My daughter,
Said King Brawijaya in worry.
Lembu Suro has come to propose to you. What shall we do? He is very powerful.
Dewi Kilisuci was silent for a moment. He was a clever and cunning princess. Finally, an idea came to her mind.
Father,
Replied Dewi Kilisuci.
give me a chance. I will ask Lembu Suro to fulfill a very difficult condition. If he succeeds, then I will marry him.
Dewi Kilisuci made Lembu Suro. With a sweet smile, she told him her condition.
Lembu Suro,
Said Dewi Kilisuci.
if you want to marry me, you must build a giant well at the top of Mount Kelut, which must be completed in one night. The well must be large enough to hold water from all the oceans.
Lembu Suro laughed out loud.
That's an easy condition, Dewi. In one night, the well will be done.
With his supernatural powers, Lembu Suro began digging the ground at the top of mountain. And with his horns, he dug up the soil and rocks. And with his feet, he leveled the area. In a short time, a giant hole began to form. The sound of his digging could be heard in the villages below the mountain. Dewi Kilisuci and her soldiers kept a close watch on Lembu Suro's work. By late afternoon, the giant well was almost finished. Dewi Kilisuci began to panic.
What is this?
Whispered Dewi Kilisuci to her guards.
The well is almost finished. I cannot possibly marry him.
A clever advisor whispered to Dewi Kilisuci.
Dewi, we must stop him. We can't trick him.
Dewi Kilisuci had an idea. She immediately ordered her soldiers to pound the mortar repeatedly. As if morning had arrived and the women were pounding rice. The sound of the mortar rumbled. Lembu Suro, who was busy digging, heard the sound.
What is that sound?
Muttered Lembu Suro.
Is that the sound of mortar? Does that mean dawn has arrived?
He looked up at the sky. and indeed, on the eastern horizon, a streak of light began to appear. In fact, it was only a false dawn created by Dewi Kilisuci.
It's not finished yet.
Shouted Lembusuro in frustration. He was very upset because he had no minutes to finish the well on time. Dewi Kilisuci immediately came closer.
Lembusuro, you have failed to fulfill my conditions. The sun has risen, and this well is not yet finished.
Lembusuro, feeling deceived and embarrassed, became very angry. He realized that Dewi Kilisuci had tricked him. In his overflowing anger, he jumped into the giant well that he himself had made.
Dewi Kilisuci, Prabu Brawijaya, and all the people of Dao.
Shouted Lembusuro with a voice trembling with vengeance.
Listen to my curse. Someday I will have my revenge. I will explode. I will drown you all with lava and rocks from inside my body.
At that moment, the well that Lembusuro had made emitted a pungent smell of sulfur. The ground around it began to shake, and Lembusuro's body exploded inside the well, ending his life. Dewi Kilisuci's tears of regret were unstoppable. She knew that a great mistake had been made. Since then, the giant well has transformed into the crater of Mount Kelut. It is said that every time Mount Kelut erupts, it is a manifestation of Lembusuro anger and vengeance. Seeking to avenge his curse, the eruptive material from the crater is believed to be the inside of Lembusuro who once exploded. The legend of Mount Kelut teaches us about the dangers of arrogance and false promises. The sacrifices made by Dewi Kilisuci and Prabu Brawijaya to protect their people, but also the mistakes they made were valuable lessons. Mount Kelut, it's all beauty, but also its tremendous powers. It is a silent witness to an eternal curse. Let us always remember that a promise is a debt and honesty is the key to happiness. And that is the legend of Mount Kelut. Thank you for your time and your attention. See you next time. Goodbye. Bye.